What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are going to be saying, shout out to Uncle Ben, rest in peace. Sorry, bad joke. We're doing mono white tokens. We got rest in peace. We've got the Reality Fulcrum here from the new Into the Omen Pass set. Remarkable readings, the with great power, I believe. And we're going to try and see if mono white tokens can really take this over, along with Verilax the Havenskin, which is also anti-venom if you haven't played it already. Then some heavy hitters with some of the Knights of the Round Table. I have Ugin to try and bring back. We got a ton of other things to get rid of our opponent's creatures, and then Ghost Vacuum, Rest in Peace, things like that to slow down any Reanimator. So let's get right on into it and see how we do. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're still on our way to 1700. And this is a decent hand, but I don't know if we can keep it. This one's a lot better. We may have to put back the Verilax here. Go ahead and throw down a Plains. Turn 2, we can Collector's Vault, or we can Sudden Strike turn 2, depending on what opponent has. It looks like they have a Llanowar Elves, so we might be running into like the Scarlet Spider or anything like that. This little sliver pet is crazy. Alright, summon Fenrir and throw down another. I think maybe we just go ahead and activate our Collector's Vault, get a treasure token, and hold up one additionally. We can pitch a Plains, just in case we have to use that Get Lost or Sudden Strike here. Let's see what opponent may have up their sleeve. They have a Shelter by Ghost, so I think this is a good time to go ahead and get rid of Llanowar Elves. Just let that Shelter by Ghost fizzle. Next turn, the Summon Fenrir is going to go away. I was going to say, hopefully they don't have like a Snakeskin Veil or Hexproof or anything. So they're going to opt to go ahead and pump up the Fenrir, which is fine. They get rid of the other Llanowar Elves, so they're not hurting on land. I think they're just playing a Selesnya Enchantment deck, which, not a bad deck, but always interesting to see people not playing newer decks in the beginning of the season. Let's Collector's Vault here. I guess we can get rid of the Plains. I don't think we put out the Caretaker's talent yet. I kind of think we just rush out the next Collector's Vault because the Fenrir is going to disappear and sacrifice itself. And see what opponent has for us next. Okay, Sheltered by Ghost, so now they'll get rid of a Collector's Vault. Might be a bit of a difficult one here. I think we just go ahead and get rid of the Plains. Or, yeah, I think we get rid of the Plains. Hold on to the authority of the Consuls. And hopefully if opponent does play a ton of tokens or anything, we'll be good to go and we're prepared for them. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, so we're going to have, what, 4 mana with our Sudden Strike to get rid of their Paw Patch Recruit. I think we go Reality Fulcrum here, just exile some cards and then we can play them. Well, we can do the Fountainport. We get an extra mana, so 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough, right? And then, I mean, we can activate this ability still and keep 1 mana still, but... Ooh, summon Knights of the Round. I think we get... We could try and just push. Yeah, I think we get rid of the Caretaker's talent, and we're really pushing towards that summon Knights of the Round. We could Elspeth Smite the 1/1, but I don't think that's the best bet. Do we have enough? We don't have enough for the Knights of the Round? Wait, what? Can we gotta tap? Oh, no, we don't. We can only use it for exiled cards, huh? Okay, so I guess we have to wait here. I think we just activate. We should have enough mana still to go ahead and pay. Remarkable Readings is good. I think we take the Collector's Vault away. I'm going to put this down and get some blockers. So we'll enchant the Fountainport. And see what answer opponent has to that. Because if they were to attack, we can still throw the blocks at it. Okay, opponent's really thinking. Okay, what are you gonna do? Okay, fire up the Restless Prairie. I mean, I hope it's a creature llama. I didn't realize that. I hope that opponent brings the Paw Patch Recruit here so we can block. But I don't know if they risk it and swing out because we still win and then we get some stuff. Let's let opponent know it's their turn here. Okay. Restless Prairie. I think well, maybe we just throw some blocks. Yeah, I think we just boom boom here. Sorry, I was just saying Restless Prairie, thinking about what I should do. We can get rid of their other rabbit. Their prairie lives. Now we can Elspeth. Ooh. Elspeth is good for us. We'll get some extra tokens here. And go from there. So we got 2. And I think we just hold off on the vault. Hopefully the Elspeth will act as a target for opponent to kind of have them go ahead and attack Elspeth rather than us. But don't know if that'll happen or not. Okay. Opponent's really just thinking. Just thinking a lot. Alright, opponent. You gotta hurry this up a bit. We don't got all day. Alright. Opponent finally decided to attack. They're only gonna attack with 1, so let's go ahead and hold out. Ooh, Remarkable Readings is good for us. So I think we want to go Remarkable Readings here. But we could also pump up. No, it doesn't give it lifelink. I was going to say if we get lifelink from it, then maybe. Let's go ahead and pump up a plains. Auto pay that. Get that going. Get some more creatures. +1/+1. I'm still going to go ahead and activate the treasure. Okay, we got a plains. So I think now we get rid of Sudden Strike. We've gotten to a point where we don't need the Sudden Strike, and I think we're good to go. See what opponents got for us now. Nothing. They pass, and we draw another Sudden Strike. Never didn't have it. Let's go ahead and create an additional 4 2/2 knights now, right? That's what we're doing. 4 knights. Oh, it's 6. It is double. Wow. I don't know why I didn't realize. I thought it was 1 extra. All right. Pass the turn, and I think we got this wrapped in now. Wrapped up, wrapped in, whatever. We just go ahead and pump them up with Elspeth next turn, and then go from there. Flying, swing out, and good game, opponent. Ooh, I was going to say a lot of damage coming through. That one took a minute, but good game, opponent. On to the next one. Alright. Saga here, or Sega, depending on which one. Which one are we thinking that opponent wanted their name to be? I mean, it is an @ symbol, so it's an A, right? I think that's it. Alright, let's go ahead and put this plains down. We've got an Elspeth Smite. Opponent's playing Demir. Not the best matchup for us. Let's Collector's Vault. And that way we can start ramping a little bit. Roiling Dragonstorm. Okay. Okay, so they're playing Reanimate. Alright, let's get Rest in Peace. Come on now. Rest in Peace. Let's see it. I think Elspeth Smite would be a good one. Opponent plays some creatures, but not a ton. And this way we can have a Get Lost ready, just in case. Alright, Winter Night Stories coming up. And I think opponent's good with that one. Alright, they got Arden in the battlefield, or the graveyard, ready for the battlefield also. Let's throw down an Elspeth and see what opponent's got for us. No counter spell, so I think we're in the clear, but not for long. They probably have some kill spell, like an Infernal Grasp or something. What is opponent gonna do to our Elspeth? Oh, nothing, so they're just gonna zombify. They're gonna bring back Valgavoth, yep, so, oh yeah, it has flying, so they just are gonna try and kill Elspeth there. I think it's funny, opponents reading reading Elspeth after the fact. That is kind of funny for sure. So, I think we want to Get Lost the Arden here. Now, hear me out. We're giving opponent the way to deal with our Elspeth, right? But we're going to create 2 more 1/1 tokens. And then when they attack with Not on My Watch, we are going to have 2 map tokens that we get from when opponent Get Losts our Elspeth. See, there's the line. So now they give us 2 more things that we can go ahead and sacrifice here. We can get rid of our O2 and then our map tokens that they just gave us for using our spell. And we can play a Not on My Watch, killing their Valgavoth, and hopefully give us the best chance to win here. I did forget that they can play our Elspeth. Well, that might be bad for us. Okay, thankfully they're just gonna pump up the Valgavoth, Roiling Dragonstorm. Yeah, hopefully we can get to Ugin. What, we're at 5, 6, 7, so after this turn we can Ugin and try to get rid of it, maybe. We'll see. Okay, well, opponent's gonna attack here. Let's exile target attacking creature. Yes, we will pay the ward cost. And we go ahead and sacrifice these 3. Gone there. Oh, I forgot those were map tokens, not treasures. No. Okay. Remarkable readings. Wow, this is, oh yeah, we goofed here a little bit. And let's move on a bit forward. Yeah, this one turned into a long matchup. It was not great. We goofed, opponent brought everything back and double everything. Well, let's get into the wrap up here. I didn't want to bore y'all with that one. The video is getting a bit long there. Opponent kind of, roped us a little bit. But this was Rest in Peace tokens. This deck does handle Reanimator normally pretty well if you can get there early game and you don't make mistakes like I do. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Verilax and Reality Fulcrum and Remarkable Readings will do Uncle Ben proud? Or will Uncle Ben and this deck rest in peace? Thank you again, and first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Good Bye.